Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready, break!
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Going for it with Sanders. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's got room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going. Or do you...
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. That sack, Curtis. Of Hassan Reddick. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. In his own end zone, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Going deep for Diggs. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing on first down is Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Tyler Bass of the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The man in motion is Brown. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 28. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Hey, check that. Hey,
slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Unlock line. Three.
The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Allen going to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Kirk with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This a quick pass to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Here we go. 18,
Another run with Sanders. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Slot man moves right. Running right. Here's Sanders. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll send Brown in motion right.
19 right.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 58 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They run with Hines. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They run again with Hines. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he had.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines 39 yards. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bronco leading. 79 Broncos. Come back in. Come back in. Lion.
They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards that time. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Elliott on for the extra point. No sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
56, 56.
Here's Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
19 tight, 19 tight. Check, man, check, man.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Top 60, top 60.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down this stretch. A huge win.
Business real knows it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw him off like I'm sit around, hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face, cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party one kind of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, the only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I see it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, make the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party one kind of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight on this fine Thursday.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4-2, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the wind.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play fake. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Next to score, Chiefs 7, Eagles nothing. Harrison Butker and kickoff 14-2.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. In motion, the tight end. On 1st down, Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll send Brown in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts looking here for Smith downfield. And it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Frank Clark there on the stop. On game 3, at the Chiefs' 4-yard line.
Sanders again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. In motion right is Watkins. They'll try to run with Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Throwing is Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
7-7, our score after 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Head the street, head the street.
The slot man in motion right. Here's Sanders. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Now a carry for Sanders. A credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Slot man moves right. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 50.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Well, now they'll try the end around. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Rebel.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14.
Eagles 14. Harrison Butker and kickoff 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good looking return set up here. The 40. The 20. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Hey, check that. Street. Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
19 White. 79 Broncos.
From the 35 on second down. Hurts. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Bills offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Let's go, East.
That's good for an Eagle.
60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down, back to Sanders. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. He'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles,
can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself, got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here, nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 31. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the option going right. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Hey, 31!
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Chubb on the read option. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Here's Watson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a bout of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Touchdown! Nicole Hardman, 27 yards. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for